3 reasons to be happier. It's a beautiful morning. Terrific. We're getting some really good weather here in Perth these next couple of days. We're gonna run, catching up with a mate, go for a jog. So, to kick it off, I need to move my hips around because they're really sore. Cracks. But I'll do this first thing of the day. I'll often just kick it off. Sometimes in the morning with just like a bit of peanut butter and honey on toast. Not too much. Just to get something in me, get me primed, get me ready to run a little bit. So I think we're probably gonna go like 6 to 8 Ks. Be fun. Go for a swim after, get a coffee, that kind of thing. Good routine.
Here goes 3 hours worth of like videos.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's very like Discordy setup. It's cool. It's clean.
Oh, liquor! You gotta do a new camera there.
You're on the.
Mate, if I smash it.
This is going in the next vid.
I'm missing boys.
How you going? We're doing some stuff. I was literally at work for like 26 hours just the last little while. I wasn't on shift the whole time, but I slept over at this school job, and yeah, hectic. I'm really tired. A lot of work. But because it's only 8:30 p.m, I thought, okay, before I go to bed, I've got a few short form videos I've finished editing, but I need to throw it into CapCut, do my subtitles. I might post one in the next 20. Yeah, just kind of keeping the flow going. I want to get up early tomorrow, then go for a run. I'll go with Clarky, see if anyone else wants to run as well. But yeah, I really like keeping the ball rolling. New week, new video, we're gonna get to work. We're kicking it off, doing a lot of work, but we'll have some fun too. Right, off for a run. I'm gonna get after it, get Luke out for a run. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Sitting down at this desk yet again and doing work, and I've had a lot of people ask me like what actually is work for me right now when I'm sitting down at my desk, because I'm doing a lot less client work now. I'm doing less stuff for other companies, and other than what I talked about last week where I'm editing a podcast, and other than my YouTube editing and editing a lot of short form content when I make reels and TikToks, I've got a newsletter to write. And one of the things I'm currently building, I think 2 separate communities. I still have a lot to think about there. I want to build a Patreon for content creation, filmmaking, and color, like video editing. Vlogging, filmmaking, color grading, everything editing, and how I do that. I want to share those skills. I love teaching. So I'd love to teach video work and how I go about vlogging, how I go about content creation. That's one thing. And then on the other side, I'm looking to build a community for people looking to take a gap year who need a network, guidance, support, and be able to connect remotely with people who are in the same boat as them who aren't keen on university. Because when you leave uni, if you're not interested in it, you can feel very, very alone, and that can be the reason people won't do anything. So if I can solve that problem by making a low ticket community with so much value and so much networking and huge upside for a lot of people, then I'll be sick. So anyway, I'm in the early stages of building both of those. But at the same time, I'm writing a newsletter every Monday, which you can join for free in the description if you want, but that's not the point. I'm not here to plug. The main thing is I'm changing it. And last week I just said, like, look, it's going to be different now. Before it was mainly like rejection therapy focused. I give people a challenge. And not saying I won't challenge people still in some ways, but I want it to become more focused on that core mission. And the core mission isn't as much the teaching the filmmaking. It's a part I like, and it's a part of it, but the core mission, construction. The core mission is providing people that value with figuring out life and navigating, leaving school and finding your career. And I want to use the newsletter to help those people better. So now I'm literally going to open a Notion page and just write and just brainstorm and brain dump what this new format of my newsletter could look like, because it's Friday. I make these on Monday and I've got no idea how it's going to look yet. So got to do some thinking. So a lot of the time when I sit at this desk, especially when I'm building these two communities and writing and changing the newsletter, like a lot of the time it's productive, but I just sit here and like don't really type a lot. I'm just like thinking and coming up with ideas. And that's why I also like running and having time without my phone and just alone time so I can generate ideas. Because that's sometimes the hardest part, like just thinking and being creative, because it doesn't come all the time, it ebbs and flows. So yeah, that's what my next hour and a half will look like. And then go on bouldering, rock climbing, whatever the difference is. I've done this in Leggett's car and it was the hardest clip of the fucking video last week. The starts are the hardest thing. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. As I sit here just writing this new newsletter of mine and reflecting on some ideas I've kept to myself for quite a long time, it's had me thinking a lot about how I got through that first stage of wanting to create something and not having the proof that it was going to work out at all. Because I think there's so many people that have such incredible ideas out there while they're young and just can't chase it because they just are too scared of it not working out, or think that once it doesn't work out in the first few months, it's not something worth chasing, and not using the fact that it's their dream as the most valuable metric to know, the most valuable tool to realize that this is something that they should chase. And yeah, it's been really fun to write. And really fun to reflect on this idea. It's 8:30, I've had a huge day at work. Got to work at 7:15 this morning and got home at 6:30. So yeah, and then we're on this because there's no letting up. But we've got time away from work now, so there's going to be a lot more attention on writing and community focus and other things I want to do with my platform now. One, so we're going to do. Given at 6:30 we want to run is to take care of my hips because I need them to work. So I'm here with the dog. Me and George are gonna do some hip mobility. Oh!
Is it on?
Oh yeah!
How are you?
Timing. Good, how are you?
About 8 minutes late.
We'll just get warm.
Oh yeah?
About what?
Thank you.
Oh.
How'd you get here? Another car.
So, RSC, done for the day. Run, swim, coffee. Now, it's really 11:30, just because I was lying in the sun playing guitar for a bit. But sitting on the lappy, I like doing 2-hour work blocks, like a chunk, where kind of at 45 or an hour, I give myself like 10 minutes just to walk around, get some food, sit outside for like 5-10, and then hop straight back in. Although it makes sense to do little blocks, I also, if I'm in a zone, I like to just let it rip and just keep going. And today, being Monday, it's kind of a day I like to write a lot. So write a few short form scripts, write some bits for next newsletter, and just have that kind of stewing, and then I can look back on it when it gets closer to next Monday. And write some ideas for the next YouTube videos. So yeah, that's how we're gonna kick off the week. And the vlog is feeling good. I feel like I'm showing more of what's going on. Had a nice run this morning with the lads, good fun. And it's time to kind of dial in my routine. I spent the last 2 hours making landing pages and forms instead of the work I was actually planning on doing. That's kind of the reality a lot of the time when you're making your own stuff and building your own brand. I'm not on the clock. I have so many things to do that I just need to choose which ones I'm planning on doing, and then often I'll realise I've got something else I need to do and I'll just start doing it. And then half the day's gone. I'm like, shit, I haven't ticked off a thing on my to-do list yet. I think people who are doing work for themselves will relate to, especially when you're in the building phase or something, where you have so many ideas going every direction. You just have to kind of let yourself bounce around, I think, a bit, until you make enough of a decision of what you want to go for that you just hone in on it. Anyway, I'm going to tick off our to-do list stuff now and hopefully get outside again today. I've written like 3 scripts for short form in like an hour. I'm just slow right now, so slow. I think I just got really worn out from work, and I've tried to stay up to date with my running and still getting up early even when I'm really tired, and that's kind of put me in a tired place. So 3 o'clock, we're calling the day early. Done 4 hours of work, which is sweet. It's good enough. Even though it was slow, we just got it done.
Odd socks is not on.
Says
No, like
Mr.
that.
Archie
No.
Moses.
Odd socks, if they're like the same colour, fine. But like, they're like.
Alright. It's been done, right? It's actually the summer comes along.
Oh, far out. So, we just ran a 10k. That was so hard. Luke had a spew. Just as we got to the end, bloody brutal. Really cool way to start the day, even though I'm gonna need a nap, that's for sure. But yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm thinking about moving the vlogs to Sunday, as in posting on Sundays, because then I can like show you my week and say that it's the start of the week, and then it's the start of the patch I've got to make the vlog. Because I say it's the start of like the week for the vlog, it's like me on Thursday, which is kind of just, I don't know. It could be cool if it's literally Monday to Sunday when I am filming, you know? That's something I've been thinking about. Yeah, let me know what you think of that. Are you happy to see them on Sunday? I reckon it'll be fine. Cool. End of your week. Way to look at my week, think about your week as well, how you went. Cool way to do it. So, yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. Today's another good day. Gonna get home. Got one more thing for you. Read you something I wrote for my last newsletter, which I think is a cool insight, which might be a nice way to kind of reflect before you finish watching this video. So, as promised, here's 3 reasons to be happier. How I felt scared but went forward. Life has a funny way of leading us to exactly where we need to be, doesn't it? Over the last 9 months, I felt everything. I felt incredibly uncertain about life, directionless, anxious, but then I've also felt confident, empowered, and now happy. I've come from such a nervous, lost version of myself and turned into the motivated, energized, and joyous version of me today. So here's the 3 ways I became happier and more energetic. I put myself in uncomfortable situations, I chased my passions, and I reflected on my life. If you ever feel utterly stuck, see if you can aim more at one of these ways day to day. What can you do more often to get out of your comfort zone? Join a running club, catch up for a coffee with an old friend. What can you do more often to chase your passions? Start that business, spend more time being present in that hobby. What can you do more to reflect on life? Buy yourself a new leather journal. Go sit at a quiet spot without your phone. Notice that the way I got through those feelings of anxiety, uncertainty, and confusion was never by running from it. Instead of avoiding, sit in that feeling. Analyze those feelings. Be with them. Because the first step to achieving a dream is deciding that you'll chase it with everything you've got. So believe, as soon as you can, that you can chase it. And do it with a massive smile. So, there you go. That's a nice way to end the week. Thank you for joining me. I'm thinking about posting the next one on Sunday, but I'll confirm that on my Instagram if I do. Thanks so much for being here. It's been a pleasure as always. And keep reflecting on life. Keep taking time to yourself to just think for yourself about what you want to do, who you want to be, and what matters most to you in your life. And then go from there. That's what set me on this course that I'm loving now. It's just really reflecting, really getting rid of the phone and just taking time alone to really think about what I actually want from life. I'll see you guys
next Wednesday, or in my newsletter, or on Instagram, or on TikTok, or some shit like that. All right.